my beautiful creatures, I am out of frame. Wait a second. Yeah, now you can see the head. Alright, so tonight... What the fuck are you doing? Tonight we will be starting something spooky. Ooh-hoo. I'm super excited about it. Seriously, I can't wait to start this. Because, I just can't wait to start it. This is a thing, it's called the Blackwell Legacy. It's a series of 5 games, I think. And they are like, I don't even know what they're about. I just saw they were recommended to me on Steam. I got them. And now we're going to play them. So let's get started. Alright, let's start a new game. Alright. Day 1.
So, I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure, I hardly know you. But you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something.
Who is she talking to?
Bye, Auntie.
Okay, her aunt. Oh, okay. So wherever you are. So she just dispersed her ashes in the river, I guess? Sounds fine. Alright, with art from Scheffer, John Scary something Nemo, Femo, Chris Femo. Music by Peter Gresser. Engine by Chris Jones. Oh, they made their own engine. That's interesting. The Blackwell Legacy. Okay, so this is the remake of the first Blackwell game.
What a morning. At least I'm home now.
Are you? Interacting with objects. To interact with objects or characters, move the mouse cursor over them and left click. Okay, I have to check which is my left. There is a strange kid standing in front of Rosa's door. Okay, she's Rosa then. Try interacting with him to see what he wants.
There are bars over the windows. I'm not getting in that way. There are bars over the windows. I'm not getting...
Can walk. Okay, I just passed through him. Front door.
Hi there.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Expression. Just fucking spit. Sorry. Express surprise, laugh it off, make an inquiry. Let's laugh it off.
Ha ha.
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
State the facts, question the presence, appeal for sympathy, grudgingly take your leave. State the facts.
Really? I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
Who the hell are you?
Jim Burdo.
All right. Jim. Where's the regular doorman?
Geez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it.
Okay.
Union rules or something.
Okay.
I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
Indeed. Give your address.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No! I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh. Maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
We Have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes, I have a driver's license. It's upstairs. In my desk drawer. Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
True, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
Sure, proof 13 advice. That's what was the strike.
How long is this strike going to last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days,
Eee.
depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
Okay, I have no ID, and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
You surely are not.
Whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? He could vouch for you.
Who is this Nish?
Nishanti.
Nishanti.
Sharma. He lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E. You really don't get out much, do you?
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the mornings. You could look for her there.
I'll be back.
See you around.
Activate the inventory bar. Rosa is carrying something. Let's see what it is. To activate the inventory bar, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Woo! Welcome to the inventory bar. Here you can access the objects Rosangela. Oh, I like her name. Is carrying, but it's an Italian name. In addition to accessing the game options, save, load, quit, etc. To look at the object or characters, move the mouse cursor over them and right click. Rosa has a letter in her inventory bar. Try looking at it to see what it is. Dr. Donald Quentin, Bellevue Medical Hospital, New York, New York. Miss Blackwell. Also, she's Rosangela Blackwell. My name is Dr. Donald Quentin, and I was your aunt's primary care physician here in Bellevue Hospital. I have seen your aunt's need since she arrived here 25 years ago. Please accept my heartfelt condolences for your loss. Feel free to visit my office at any time. I am sure we have much to discuss. Do we? Sincerely, Donald Quentin, Medical Division. October 12th, 2006. So this takes place 13 years ago. Okay, exit. I was like, eh. We have the Bellevue Psychiatric Hospital and the Washington Square Park. Okay, first things first, I want to go to my place.
Washington Square.
Thanks.
It's been a while since I've been here.
Indeed.
Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why. Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice.
Okay. This is why.
Please note, dog walking park. Now I'm getting a stress headache. I need to get home. That's her. I recognize her from my building. Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is gonna be awkward. He's wearing one of those extendable leashes.
Yeah, who abandoned him here?
The dog's leash is tied to the trash can. Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
Okay, so she has social anxiety, that's for sure.
All right, here I go. No. Okay, that didn't go so well. I just
Indeed.
need to work myself up to it.
We will try until you can.
Okay, you can do this.
You can do this.
Right. Crap. calm down.
Okay, let's go somewhere else, shall we? Why don't we just... You want to go home, but let's visit this.
Locked. Whatever's back there, I can't get to. Looks like a fuse box. Judging by the flickering lights, it must be broken. You need a key to open it.
Okay.
Looks like an internal phone. For paging doctors or patients, I guess.
That's right.
I don't have anyone to call.
You do? I know.
I'm not stealing stuff. Some kind of motivational poster.
Whoa! Hold on there.
Hi.
You want to go in, I gotta clear you first.
Why does everybody want to
It
clean?
says that this floor is undergoing renovations. That explains a lot.
Oh, okay.
Just a small transistor radio. Some small keys. One of them is labeled FB. I assume that means fuse box.
Or is it?
What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems.
Nope.
If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
I guess so.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this letter right here.
Okay, looks legit.
Yay.
Go right in. His name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
It's on the door. Alright, that was way easier than getting my own apartment.
Dr. Quentin?
Yes?
I'm
Yeah.
Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in, come in.
That sound effect was
You got
weird.
my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good, good.
Nope.
My condolences on the loss of your mother.
Stern correction, polite correction, subtle correction. Polite.
Thanks, but she was my aunt, not my mother.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
Let's
So
be
you
polite.
wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, yes, I did. But before
You
we
see-
go into that, how are you holding up?
Shittily. Let's be real.
Just having a really bad morning.
Oh?
I'll get over it. Just some stuff I have to deal with.
You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
We
I imagine you must miss her.
Power is by callous
To
honest.
be honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
Habit, family, family.
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
Hmm.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Nope.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The
Tell
staff
me.
read them because they were more interested in you.
What? Deadpan response, paranoid response, defensive response, paranoid response. Deadpan.
Oh?
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you.
I hope
It was
so.
your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply.
That's their problem.
Yep.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case, and now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition, and
Okay.
yours too, of course.
Let's talk about her
You
first.
never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
What was wrong with her?
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me. I speak from a purely professional perspective.
I hope so.
I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years.
Oh,
She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
not for
Well,
you.
As you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
You
Right.
what?
She had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What?
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to
hospital.
heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
Let's go on with her.
Auntie spoke. Why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Aw,
Pain? What kind of pain?
that's sad.
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
Wow, the voice acting is very
I know.
good.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
Ask about your condition. Okay.
And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Oopsies.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother.
Oh.
Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with a family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I
Thank
do
you.
apologize. I just assumed. Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
What does
Go
he know
on.
you that you never knew
Patricia
him?
Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
Probably.
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Ask about grandmother's condition.
So, I had a grandmother.
You
Apparently
die.
so.
How do you know about her?
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word.
Ew.
Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia.
Painful dementia?
Until it struck her daughter.
Until 20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic,
Does
but
it?
we've detected no abnormality.
We
Links?
couldn't find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A
A
name?
name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
Ask about the future.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
Concern.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a
Yay.
folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm
Okay.
always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
Okay.
Whoa! Hold on there. You want to go in? I gotta clear you first.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Let's ask about
Did you
Auntie.
have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see.
He sounds like he's like, he has his nose blocked.
So what exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
It's just that. Temporary.
No shit.
Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when the new patients arrive.
That makes very sense.
Uh-huh.
Alright, can I try to go back on,
Locked. Whatever's back.
Can I not read this one?
Looks like a fuse box. Judging by the flickering lights, it must be broken.
Can I just try to take the fuse box and fix it?
I don't think I need any of these keys.
Don't you though?
Whoa!
Okay, can't
Hold
go
on there.
anywhere else.
You want to...
Alright, let's try again to go home, because we did all we could. Let's go back to these. I have no more things in my inventory. Maybe something changed now with the lady?
I'm not untying the dog's leash. Nishanti would kill me.
Also, that's her dog.
No. I can't do this. I just can't. I'll just have to wait until she's finished. Or, I don't know. I can't do this with all those people staring at me.
Okay, let's sit on the bench, I guess. Is there a bench I can sit? Okay. Follow me.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't worry, Moti. I'm coming.
Ooh.
There, all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I? Oh, it's you. The lady next door.
Yeah. Hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
No. Rosangela.
Well, Rosangela.
Hi.
I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
No, he didn't.
That's a cute dog you've got.
Isn't he just? Normally he behaves, but he seems to have taken a shine to you.
Oh, great.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the problem, see. He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Aw, she's sweet. Lead the way, Moti.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just need to get home.
All right. Let's keep walking.
Poor thing. Her only family died? Now she's getting
Hello,
headache.
Jim.
Hey, Miss Sharma.
Jim, this is Rosangela. She lives here.
He does? Okay. Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
Angry response, sarcastic response, syrupy sweet response, sarcastic.
Well, now you're sure. And you must be so proud of yourself.
Well,
Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Well, here we are.
Yes. Finally. That stupid kid.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
He lives here?
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody's hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free
Aw.
to drop in any time you want.
Surprise response and surprised.
Really?
Yes, really. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place,
Yeah.
especially when you live alone.
Yep.
I've got Moti. Who do you have?
Try to make a joke.
Oh, I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes. Their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise.
Yep.
And your eyes. Well, let's just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
I will come barging at your
Hey.
door.
Yes?
You can call me Rosa, if you like. Rosangela's kind of a mouthful, you know.
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
Said, and you told it to the one who's called
Strange
Nishanti.
lady.
Let's go home.
Home. Thank God.
This is not what I
I've never
expected.
been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life.
Is somebody beatboxing this? Alright, what do we have here?
Fine
Clippings.
where they are.
Alright, can I just watch the
Just
clippings?
some old book review clippings. Apparently, this envelope had no trouble entering the building. Go figure.
I think it's the envelope for my auntie's
computer.
stuff.
It's a bit old, but it lets me access the internet and do my writing.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
a trash can filled with crumpled up novel ideas.
Oh, so
It's
you're...
just a telephone. I have nobody to call.
So why did you pick up the receiver?
This
Overgrown
is the
plant.
only living plant I own. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still living despite my total lack of care.
Teddy
That's
bear.
Griff, the PI bear. I've had him as long as I can remember.
PI
He's
bear.
in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away.
Ah, she smiles a lot, actually. Remote TV photograph. What is this photograph?
It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me.
Okay, so her name was Lauren. Oh, she was so cute.
It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old. Auntie Lauren. She took care of me after my parents died.
Okay.
For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed.
Oh,
I don't
poor
remember what she
woman.
was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by.
Ah, she has her little bear.
This TV was here when I moved in. I don't need to bother. I don't get reception anyway.
And I don't
It's
pay for
fake,
cable.
but kind of pretty. Just a standard stove oven combo.
Okay.
Cook. Why bother when every Chinese restaurant in the area delivers? There's nothing in
Okay.
these cabinets I want right now. Out of sight, out of mind.
Alright, we can't see no jet. Let's
I'm
go
not
to
ready
bed.
for bed. That leads to my bedroom. It's an oversized closet, but it suits me fine. Griff is fine where he is.
Griff. Okay, let's take this envelope, shall we? Let's move forward.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Yeah. Dear Lauren. Okay, it's 25 pages, so... Dear Lauren, so you have been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. I am sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. So this is from September 3rd, 1960. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he is, how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. So I guess we are... I guess we are... Jack is our dad? I admit I am still a bit nervous about your living in New York all by yourself. Are you carrying ID with you when you go out like I asked? You know me. Just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight. And as your dad would say... keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say. And remember that you have a family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom and Dad and Jack. So, okay, Jack must be my dad? And I have no commentary on this. Hello, sis. A little bit further. I'm writing these on my new St. Clair Model X View. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? Oh, okay, it's a typing machine, typewriter. I already typed up a few stories on it, and this letter, I can't type for long because that says the noise drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? So how is life in the big bad city? Troy is that boring as usual. Okay, so Troy, I guess it's either the guy from High School Musical or the place we lived. She lived. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. Dear Lauren, well, Thanksgiving time has come and you have come and gone, and so have you. So this is December 5. In just 2 short months, I can already see you evolving into a capable young woman. You have outgrown this small town, Lauren. That much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I am sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you are worried about him. We all are, but don't feel that it's your responsibility. You are his sister, and you love him, but he has got to learn to live without you eventually. You are growing up. Let him grow up too. Till Christmas, love, Mom, and Jack and Dad. And Dad and Jack. Lauren, can you keep a September... Okay, it's 1 year later. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad over here. Mom's been acting odd lately. Okay, so the mom... She's the grandmother that behaved weirdly. Okay. It started a few days after you went back to New York. She was dragging me shopping when she suddenly screamed and fainted. She was spying at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. Okay. We brought her to the hospital and she says she's fine now. But she's been very on edge and paranoid. It's so hard to explain. That's no help. Can you call and try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her about this letter. I just hope she's okay. Jacko. Lauren. Okay, so a little bit later. Lauren, you seem concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure that everything is F-I-N-E. It's fine. Let us know when you are coming home again from Thanksgiving. With love, Mom and Dad and Jack. Dear sis. Okay, so she's denying. Full denial mode. Dear sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody is watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself. Sorry. She sits by herself for hours, pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately, she's been covering her ears as if to keep out a sound and closing her eyes tight. Is she seeing things? Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Jack. He's not Jacko anymore. Lauren. Okay, so this is almost 2 years later. Wait. Okay. No, kind of couple of months later. More. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in a bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else there. But there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, if you know what's good for you, never mention that name again. This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Jack. Dear Lauren. Well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt. A lot. But it had to be done. Mom. Okay, so it's a few days later actually. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. I have to say, I am relieved. I know how you feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out. Running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clawed at him, closed his face, and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I would have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know. Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while. Okay. So it's 3 years later? Yeah. Congratulations. Summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants, sis. Now you've got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just like old times that you weren't smoking then. Okay. New York is an amazing city and Columbia is a great campus. Can't wait to move down there in September, but until then I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since mom, he's been hard to talk to and very hard on me. I should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon, Jack. Okay. It's happened, Lauren. Okay, so this is 2 years later. It's happened, Lauren. Just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy and we met in statistics class. Yay, she's from Italy! She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon, Jack. Lauren, are you alright? Okay, so it's 3 years later. Yeah. Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling, but you never answer. I came by the other day, but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria is a great cook. We won't ask any questions. Just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss my big sister, Jack. Okay. Lauren. Who is Joy? Joey. I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I hear you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Is that why you dropped off the map? Or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me, Jack. Lauren, I know you're annoyed. Okay, and I yell a couple of months later. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. He told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to strangers. You go to every far corner of the city in the strangest hours, and you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it. You heard it, and so did I. Not that any of it made any sense. That alone is disturbing enough, but then he saw you collapse. You were all alone in an obscure park in the Bronx, and when you just fainted, he was about to call an ambulance, but then he saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you now, Jack. Oh, she answered, but she never sent it. Jacko, please, stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done, and I am the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Is this a ghost thing? Trust me on this and take some comfort in it. You've grown up and you've grown tough, and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister, Lauren. Oh, okay, so she sent it, but he sent it back. I am returning your letters because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore, but we are still family, and that is important, especially now that Dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on, and that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want you involved in my life. Maria and I are getting married in November. You are coming. No stupid excuses. Jack. November 24th. Greetings from Greece. If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. A perfect spot for the honeymoon. Things have been busy, as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I'm glad you made the wedding. Of course, I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care and stay in touch. Maria says hi, Jack. So she did went there.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so this is when we were born, so 76. Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren. You're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Rosangela after Maria's grandmother. Okay. She's so quiet. She hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten, but Maria says to take it easy. She looks just like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad Everything our family was or will be, this child is it. Life is changing so fast. I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. No, and they died. The future is an exciting place, and I have everything I could ever wanted over. I don't want anything to change, ever, Jack. Law Office of Durkin and Goldberg. April 21st, 1981. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of her parents, you are the only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Durkin. What the fuck is calling me?
Hello?
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
Well, that's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen.
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
But I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much.
You do.
Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps me writing, but... oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now.
Aww.
Maybe this isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of.
Yep.
My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Okay. Oh, wait, there are pictures. Okay. Joanne's a photograph. Okay. Later.
I don't want to ruin the picture. Is that my dad? He
Aw.
looks so young.
Aw.
I always pictured my dad as being older.
I know, he was the younger brother.
I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger.
Yeah. Cake? Mother? Mother? Father? Cake? Wine? Hot?
That's definitely Auntie Lauren.
Yep.
She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was.
Joey. Let's watch the other one. So this is Aunt Lauren. This is Jacko. And this is Grandma. Okay, let's watch the notes. Joanne. Joanne. And New York University student living in the Brittany house. Joanne committed suicide recently.
My boss asked me to find a photograph of Joanne to put it in the paper.
Let's go.
I'm not knocking. I can't remember who lives there. That door leads to Nishanti.
Come in.
Oh, we can go in. Nice. Ooh.
Hello, Rosa. Come in, come in. Don't mind the pooch, he's harmless.
I know he's harmless, so I pet him.
Here, boy.
Greet the pooch.
Hi, dog.
His name is Moti.
Right. Moti. See ya. See ya.
Alright, but this is the last one. Go get it.
Aw, nice.
So, how are you?
Oh, I'm just fine.
Like that she's...
Right, Moti? Aren't we just fine?
Ask about the
So,
flute.
you play the flute, huh?
Yes, I play the flute. It's called a bansuri. What about you? Do you play an instrument?
Me? No, I can hardly play the kazoo.
Let's see. You strike me as being creatively inclined. Are you a painter? A writer?
Well, I'm trying to be a writer.
I knew it. Anything published?
Nothing really, aside from book reviews in the Village Eye.
Village Eye? You mean that little paper they sell at the stand?
You've read it?
I've seen it around, but I've never actually read it. Perhaps I will the next time I see it.
Aw, that's cute.
That dog is adorable.
Moti? Spoiled rotten, but he's good company. He's taken quite a shine to you, that's for sure.
Huh, yeah. Usually I'm not good with animals.
You never had a childhood pet?
A pet? No, I had a teddy bear.
Well, you probably had the right idea. Moti's a little thing, but you wouldn't know it from the amount he eats.
He's very active, it seems.
Yes, that probably explains it. See that box of biscuits? I buy a new one every 2 days.
Wow.
Moti doesn't have a stomach. He has a black hole that sucks in food. Feel free to give him one if you like.
Aw.
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. A bit small, but that's New York for you.
Yep.
You seem very friendly with the people in this building.
Well, I didn't grow up here. I didn't realize it was taboo to chat with neighbors.
Well, it's not taboo exactly, it's just...
Oh, I know, just one of those unspoken things. I've found that most people are pretty friendly, though, once you take the first step.
Aw.
People have their defenses up most of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
I do have them up all
Why
the
do you
time.
play the flute in the park?
It's a place to go, I suppose. I was walking there one day, and I had the bansuri with me, so I started playing. Next thing I knew, I had a bunch of people around me. So I go there as often as I can now. It gets me out of this stuffy apartment, and I admit I like the attention. Plus, Moti loves the dog run there. Well, he did until they closed it down.
Let's go
Why
with
did
her.
they close down the dog run?
Yeah.
It seemed okay to me.
Nobody really knows.
Hmm.
It started about a week ago. Dogs started howling, running around like maniacs, acting strange.
Ghost!
Some even hurled themselves at the fence door trying to get out. They say it's some kind of high-frequency wave that's caused by electric cables or something. Some high-pitched sound that the dogs can hear, but we can't. But I know better.
It's ghost.
No better.
Definitely. I noticed these things. I could tell that things weren't quite right. Something in the air. It's not a high-pitched noise. That would only cause a dog pain. This was more than pain. The dogs were scared.
What was there to be scared of?
I have no idea, but I know what I sensed, just like you did.
Me?
You sensed it. Don't think I didn't notice.
I didn't sense anything.
Well, perhaps. Maybe
A
I'm
headache.
just spouting nonsense.
Thanks again for helping me out earlier. I'd probably be sleeping in a hotel tonight if it weren't for you.
Oh, didn't you hear? The strike's over.
Really?
It only lasted a few hours according to the report on the radio.
I suppose that's irony.
I
Yep.
suppose so.
Could I try feeding the dog?
Sure, here, take one. I have plenty. Go ahead and feed him. He's always hungry.
Well, I'd better go.
Take care, Rosa. Come back whenever you'd like.
These...
Someone wants... Go get it.
Hey, boy. What do I do now?
Just say, go get it. He'll do the rest.
Go get it. See ya.
Aw. All right, Rosa, Nishanti, thanks for the company. Let's go. Boom.
I feel like hell and I have to interview college kids. Hopefully this won't take too long. There's nobody home. The sign says Adrian Tucker, resident assistant. Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that. The sign says Sandy Chen and Sonata Munier. The sign reads Sarah Kaplan and Julie Gilbert.
This music is cool.
Hmm?
Hey!
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
Yep.
You know her?
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I
You
wouldn't
are.
be doing my job if I didn't know everybody.
Okay.
The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Okay.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
Agree, BSAs. Sure.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me about Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough.
Okay.
Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know. Her suicide came as a total surprise.
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof.
Okay.
She died instantly.
Oh.
It was in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking. So how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well,
Aren't.
yes.
It's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained?
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
Yep.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my name out of it.
I will. Okay. Wow.
The sign says Sandy. The sign reads Sarah Kaplan. The sign reads Amanda Fay and Karen Schreier. There's nobody home. There's nobody. It's a drinking.
Can we drink?
Ew, there's gum stuck to the faucet. I'm not touching that.
Okay.
The sign says Shelley Shinoy and Sarah Elmale. There's nobody home.
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, I'm with the Village Eye.
The village what?
The Village Eye, the newspaper.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guessed that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is
Wow.
that my problem?
I understand that this must be a difficult time for you.
Difficult? Hell no. It's been great. You know how long I've been wanting my own room?
You don't care? Not even a little bit?
No, I don't. Why the hell should I? For that matter, why should you?
Will you please calm down?
Calm down? Who the hell do you think you are?
Be
I
on.
just want to know a little bit about Joanne.
Fine. You want to know about Joanne?
Yeah.
She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual.
Okay.
Quiet as a little mouse.
Can you tell me anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it, and keeps out of our way when we don't. That's the way it should be.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
Yeah, you clearly don't.
So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Combining clues. By now, Rosa has a number of clues in her notebook. Rosa can combine her clues together and attempt to find a connection between them. To combine notes, left-click one clue and then left-click on a second.
All I know about Joanne is that she was an NYU student who killed herself.
Okay. Okay.
My boss asked me to find a photograph of Joanne to put it in the paper.
Yeah.
Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne in the NYU dorm.
Yeah.
He's the resident assistant for the floor.
Yeah.
Joanne and Kelly were roommates at NYU. That's all I really know about them.
And they knew about each other.
According to Kelly, Joanne didn't have any trouble sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
It would appear that Joanne was a pretty good student, or at least a hard-working one.
Yep.
Maybe there's a connection, but I can't see it. Could Adrian have had something to do with Joanne killing herself? Could Kelly have had something to do with Joanne killing herself?
I like that she doesn't just change the name, she changes the tone as well.
If I were planning to kill myself, would I sleep soundly at night? I don't know if I could.
Me neither.
Joanne seemed to be a hard-working student. Maybe the pressure got to her. Maybe Adrian has a photo of Joanne I could use.
No, he doesn't.
If anyone has a photograph of Joanne, it would be Kelly. If only I could convince her to give it to me. Maybe there's a connect. That makes no sense.
Okay. Adrian and Kelly.
Adrian lives a few doors down from Joanne and the...
Okay.
That makes no sense.
Alright.
No. Kelly told me that... Kelly told me that...
Alright. We did not die.
Hi, it's me again.
You have more questions?
Yeah.
I suppose. What do you want to...
What can you tell me about Joanne's...
Kelly? Have you met her?
Yes.
Quite a sight, huh? But don't judge her by that. She's the sharpest kid you'll ever meet. She gets straight A's on everything.
Okay.
Really?
Yep, she's pre-med.
Was Joanne...
I don't think she had, but of course...
Do you know if Joanne had any...
I'm afraid her roommate, Kelly, never complained, but that's not surprising.
Why is that?
Well, Kelly rarely spent the night in her room.
Oh.
She only comes here to study, as far as I've seen.
Can you tell me any...
I don't feel it's... If you want to know more, what?
They really...
Yes.
Did I already ask you if you had a...
Yes, you did.
Can you tell me...
She jumped... She died. It was in the... There was... Make sure...
Do you know where...
No.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Just remember, leave my...
Yeah, sure. You will.
There's nobody home.
Yeah?
So,
Yeah, sure.
Joanne...
How would I...
You lived with...
Like I...
So, you've been sleeping...
Yeah, I've been at my boyfriend's. You've been following me or something?
No, just confirm.
Looks like Adrian's.
Can you tell the RA?
He's okay. He helps us out. Switch.
Do you have a photo? You want to just a photo? You'll get.
Yeah, right. You think I think it?
Do you have a photo? You
think I
Give me
think
the
again?
fucking photograph.
do you?
Nope. Just no.
Can you tell me
Why?
just background info for the paper?
I don't think
Suit yourself. Can you tell me anything about
the RA? He's okay. He helps us out with Switch.
Thanks for helping.
Yeah, sure.
Wait a minute. Something isn't right. If
Yeah.
Kelly's been spending her night somewhere else, how can she know if her roommate was sleeping well or not? I think Kelly was lying to me. I wonder if Kelly has told me everything.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Your RA told me that you haven't been sleeping in your dorm.
Yeah. So.
You told me that Joanne slept in her room every night.
So.
How would you know Joanne slept here if you've been sleeping somewhere else?
Huh? Oh. Well, I just assumed.
Did you lie to me?
I didn't lie. I just. No, screw it. You want to talk? Fine. What do you want to know?
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
No. Although the last few weeks she's been talking in her sleep.
What did she say?
No idea. Couldn't understand her. She
Oh,
swore up and
Jesus.
down that she wasn't doing it. She looked a bit scared though.
Scared? How so?
Just scared. I didn't need the drama, so I've been sleeping at my boyfriend's place.
So you weren't here when she...
Killed herself? No, I wasn't here. Not that it would have made much of a difference. Are we done?
I could really use a photo of Joanne.
Alright. This was hers. It was on her desk. She won't be needing it anymore. Joanne's the girl on the left.
Thanks. Can you tell me anything?
The RA? He's okay. He helps the way.
Did Joanne act...
Although, no idea. She's just...
So you killed...
No. Are we done?
So what was
To be honest, there's nothing to say. She was studying political science,
Okay.
which is kind of cool, I guess.
Kind
She
of
was
cool.
so
She was
vanilla.
Vanilla?
You know, sweet, but not much there. Just a typical college kid. Acted just like everybody else. She seemed proud of it.
Can you tell me
Why do you
just background info?
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Okay, let's save again. Joanne 3. Let's look at this photo. She's the girl on the left.
I don't want to ruin the picture. I assume that this is a friend of Joanne, but I have no idea who she is. I assume that this is a friend. According to Kelly, this girl on the left is Joanne. I don't want to ruin it. According to Kelly.
She looks a lot like our aunt, actually. Oh, I can ask the RA about the girl.
The sign said,
Hey, Adrian.
"Hi, it's me again."
You have more questions?
Yeah,
I suppose. What do you...
they really thought you were...
Yes.
Could you tell me...
Well, nobody... She never... Her...
Can you tell me anything else about...
I don't... If you want to know...
Well, that's all. Thanks for helping.
Just remember...
Looks like a fire. I'm not stealing stuff. Just a bunch of notes. Ugh. This is getting... At least I have enough. I'd better get home.
Yeah.
This is getting bad. Oh my god. This really hurts. Sleep, that's all I need. I'll just type up the story and get to bed. Shouldn't take that long.
Aw. Right, you gotta do some research.
No. No mention of Joanne's suicide yet. If it just happened this morning, I doubt that anyone would have... Nope. No. I am just... Maybe tomorrow, but today it's just not... Right. Nope. Done. Article's finished, picture is scanned, and I am done for...
Send it in. Uh-oh. What is happening?
No. What's...
Did this...
What is happening?
What is happening?
It's gone. The pain, it's gone. That was strange. It was like...
What is happening to the picture?
What is that? The photo. Something is different about it. I almost don't want to look, but...
Oh,
No,
what the
no,
fuck?
no! I did not just see that. I am not going crazy. No, it's just the stress, that's all. Auntie's death, work, life. I just need a rest.
Go to
That's
sleep,
all.
baby. Oh, what the fuck?
Hello, bright eyes.
Why do they always do that?